In today's video, we're going to be looking at the ultimate Lego DACTA elevator. You may have seen my recent videos where we discussed the 9702 control system building set and the 9701 control lab building set. One of the builds in the 9702 set is an elevator, but I wanted to do a lot more with it. I guess you could say I elevated things a bit. So it is a good bit taller. The elevator itself has indicator lights for which floor it is on. There are touch sensors for each floor to select which floor you want to go to, and a green indicator to tell what floor it is on. And programming it was quite a challenge. We will get into that, but you are able to move to any floor you want at any time. You can see it switches over to 2. It'll switch over to 1 when it gets close, and then it will slow down the motor. And that makes sure that it doesn't overshoot because I'm using an angle sensor here. And if it goes any faster than that, it can kind of overshoot and throw off the program. I did get stuck several times when trying to get this thing programmed. It was a real challenge, but it was honestly a joy. It really was. I mean, everything you see here, except for these numbered tiles here, are official Lego products. And not only that, but products from early 90s. We have the DACTA Control Lab controlling everything. We're using all 8 outputs, 3 of the passive inputs, and 1 of the active inputs. And of course we have the Lego DACTA. This is the Windows 95 version, Control Lab software. And this program is really just for kind of troubleshooting, like, you know, like the control panel here. I could have went all out and done something a little more aesthetically pleasing, but I just wanted a button to start each of the main procedures, a stop all button, and then this graph here actually shows where the elevator is, or what the angle sensor is reading. Whoops, there we go. So right at 100 is the second floor. The first floor is 0. And you can see the little curve it gets because it's going to slow down as it reaches a floor. And then 200 is going to be the top floor. Just like that. Then of course, you see you've got everything configured here, all of your inputs and outputs. This is the main program. So this, I will link in the description. I actually had a little bit of help in our Discord. Professional Noob is the one that pointed out that there is an if-else command. Look, this syntax is insane in this. Like, that's kind of one of the things that drives me nuts. There's also like an and if, or an if and, whatever it is. I could have used that instead, but I didn't find that out until I was almost done. And then also, somewhere in there, let's see, I think it's still in the notes here. There was a single bracket that was missing, and that took me like an hour to figure out. Like, I was copying and pasting just sections and doing it one at a time and trying to figure out what was going on. And yeah, just missing one little bracket. Fixed that, and it just took off and has been working beautifully ever since. So I'd really like to make more projects like this. It's kind of an extra credit Lego DACTA video. And, you know, there was just so much you could do with this stuff. I can't help but wonder, you know, what students and their teachers were doing in the classrooms, and what kind of things they came up with all of this cool stuff, sensors and motors and gears and everything else. If you notice the kind of hitching in the elevator, it's probably down here. It's the string. It kind of bunches up and gets caught and then kind of falls over, and it can just make the elevator surge a little bit. But it's pretty much fine. I didn't need it to be 100% accurate. It really doesn't bother me that much. But yeah, definitely a ton of fun. I learned a lot, and I'm excited to see what other kind of things I could build with all this. I have tons of these pieces. You know, the sky is kind of the limit. You know, this software is just, it's so much more powerful than I've ever really used it for. You know, I'm still kind of learning as we go. So if you think this kind of thing is cool, join us in Discord. You might be able to help me with a programming problem, or just share ideas of what kind of things could be built. I am so glad to have those two videos done and in the bag and out there for the internet, because I've wanted to do that for about 3 years now. And now I get to take apart all the builds down here that I've had built for 3 years, just waiting for a video, and just kind of build whatever I want. So I'm looking forward to it. Huge thanks to channel members for helping out the channel, and that money definitely goes towards videos and sets like this and auctions, and it makes this kind of thing possible. So I really do appreciate it. Thanks to all of you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.